Stuff like spinach, green stuff. If you want to change your diet, eat real healthy. I'm trying to do it too. Eat like a salad, like every night. Eat a salad every night, and that help you.
Use the bathroom.
They help you use the bathroom, get your cola, get your energy, stuff like that.
You feel better when you eat it.
Yeah.
You know, like sometimes when you eat stuff, you feel real tired
Sluggish.
or kind of like sick.
Because the food didn't give you no nourishment. It didn't give you no nourishment. That's why you feel tired and sluggish. But if you eat like a salad or something, you'll feel energized after it, you know?
This is Genesis 1:29. And God said, Behold, I give unto you every herb bearing seed, which is upon the face of all the earth.
And that's another thing. This white man, he creates so-called GMOs, genetically modified organisms. We're not even eating food right now. A fruit supposed to have a seed in it. The scripture just said he gave you every
Herb bearing seed, which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree, and which is the fruit of a tree yielding seed.
Yielding seeds. So why do you have seedless fruits out there?
Like seedless grapes, seedless watermelon.
Yeah, seedless fruits out there because it's GMO. They genetically modified organisms. That's what you eat. That's what you eat. It's not food, man. So if you want to go on the health route, you gotta get deeper. You know what I'm saying? See, once you get in the scripture, the Most High gonna open your understanding to know everything about health, about our slavery, our past, and everything, man. Our future. So if you come into this truth, you gotta count the cost. You gotta, because we are. The government know about us.
Yeah.
They want to. So when martial law, martial law coming to America.
Yeah.
Martial law, when the government take control and oppose like a police state. When the government, I got the picture here. I think I got the picture. But basically, when the people uprise against the government. When the people uprise against the government and the government take control, so like you have like curfew and stuff like that. Oh yeah, when they have a curfew and stuff, you have troops being the cops, you know?
Yeah, like for an example, when they had Occupy Charlotte down here, or the Democratic Convention, was you out here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, did you see how the cops was militarized, how they had on basically like armor and shit? They ain't supposed to rock that. That's them being militarized, all right? And all that fancy gadgets that they had, like souped up motorcycles, souped up cars, Jeeps, Hummers, and all that shit. Basically, and new tasers and stuff. All that was for them, like a trial run, basically get the public here in Charlotte, as well around the United States, accustomed to seeing the police and military type attire. Because when they bring martial law, they're going to use the police, all right? They're going to use Interpol or UN peacekeeping forces, basically military men from foreign countries and from the United States to control the people out here. Because when all hell breaks loose in a society, all right, they're going to have to implement martial law.
Yeah, and they're looking to snatch up the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans first. Yep. Basically all Americans, that's martial law, and that's coming. Yep. And what's coming is this right here. Watch out. Have you ever heard of the Mark of the Beast? What's the Mark of the Beast?
What he said, you gotta take the mark.
Yeah, so what you think it is?
I guess it's like something to get marked. Scratch your skin or something.
No, you close. Read the scripture real quick. We're gonna tell you what it is, because after March 23rd, they start pushing it. They start pushing it. Yeah, March 23rd. You can explain it.
All right, there was a deadline and part of when Obama signed in that Obamacare, which was a bill, and it became law. All right, part of that, they had such time before they had a deadline where they was gonna start to implement it into the society. Now, prior to them bringing it into the society, all right, they have to destroy this currency that we use now as dollars or credit base. So what they're gonna do And you're starting to see it now. The dollar is starting to lose its strength, and eventually it's just they're gonna do away with it, and they're gonna bring that chip. Now they're already pushing it for health-wise as a device you can use to store your medical records, all right, your dental records, all that, in this chip, and your cards and all that stuff that you use to swipe, it already have an RFID chip device in it. So all they want to basically do is take that, tag you, basically put it in your body, all right, so they can keep track of all your financial transactions and your health records and who you are and what you're doing at all times.
Yep. And here the scripture, you can get the scripture.
Revelations chapter 13, verse 16. And he calls all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead.
Or in their foreheads. So they go, the chip, it's like a grain of, it's like it's the size of a grain of rice.
Yep.
A little grain of rice. It's real, real small. And they go cause everybody small and great, talking about if you're rich or if you're poor, like in jail or something like that. Keep on going.
To receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead.
And that mark is the RFID chip. You gotta look it up, brother. Go ahead.
And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name.
Right, it's gonna be a cashless society. Once this American dollar collapse, because we was just talking about the debt. What is the debt? How much
The debt right now is like 16.8 or 16.9 trillion.
Yeah.
And counting.
Yeah.
Now they supposed to had addressed it at the beginning of the year, all right, which they didn't. They just prolong it. Then they were to address it again, and then with the what they call it, squelcher cuts, where they Obama signed that bill. He signed it where they was going to bring in automatic cuts of 85 billion here in the United States. All right, and then they postponed it to deal with this debt ceiling in June. Right around the same time they want to deal with legalizing equality of marriage around all 50 states and the gun situation. So we coming in a time where it's close to where the dollar is they're gonna do away with it.
Yeah. Cashless society.
Because all the major governments around the world, they starting to do away or stop dealing with the dollar. Okay, you got something called BRICS or BRICS, which is Brazil, Russia, I think it's Iran. Oh no, it's India, China, and South Africa. Yeah, it's called BRICS. And they want to form their own currency and all those nations, they done away with the dollar. They don't even trade or deal with the dollar. Iran don't deal with the dollar with trading, all right? And other nations don't deal with the dollar. So they want to deal with their own currency or with gold or silver, okay? So what's going to happen, that's weakening the dollar, all right? And even though now recently they had like some success with on Wall Street and the stock market, with these new numbers coming out about the poverty level here in the United States increasing, it affected people dealing with the stock market, okay? So soon they're gonna do away with the dollar, and when they do, that's when they're gonna bring the solution, which will be the chip, because it's already in the devices, such as credit cards, your debit card.
People already got it.
People already got it. Certain people already got it in their bodies, either for health reasons, for their job, all right, or for transactions. Like that picture right there at the bottom, with that female getting her arm scanned, that's from a particular club they have in Spain called the Baja Club, and people pay for their drinks and entrance into the club through the chip. They got it in their whole arm, either in their hand or up their arm, and they already got technology where they have devices that can be controlled with your mind for people that don't have access of arms and legs. So if they can't get it in their arms and legs, they can get it in their forehead, and they can control robots and shit with their head. Through the through the current that runs through your mind, they can like think it, and the machine will turn on and off and operate for them just through them using their mind. So they already got the technology, and they already implemented in the military replacing dog tags. So we close.